House. Welcome to the historic Grassmere Farm. I'm Tori Mason, the historic site manager.
Perfect, thank you so much.
I'm Karen Hoff with American Dream TV, interviewing Tori.
All right, and
Ready?
we have Steve, we're rolling.
We're speaking today with Tori Mason, with historic site manager of the Grassmere Manor.
Let's sound a little more certain about what we're saying.
Yeah, I know, I'm so sorry.
No worries.
It's all right. Grassmere Historic Farm.
Grassmere
Yeah.
Historic Farm.
Historic site
and
manager.
Croft House.
Right. There you go. You got it.
Tori Mason with the historic site manager.
Yes.
And action.
We're speaking today with the historic site manager of Grassmere Farm and the Croft House, here nestled inside the National Zoo. But the story is, is this zoo nestled around the house? Tori's going to explain that to us right now.
Right, so this beautiful house was built in 1810. It's 214 years old, still standing today. And again, like you said, a lot of our guests come up here and go, well, why is this house in the middle of the zoo? But our real story is, why is there a zoo around this house? And that's because of the last two ladies that lived here. They were sisters. Their names were Margaret and Elise Croft, but most importantly, they were the 5th generation owners to live here and to own this property. They loved animals, and they didn't want to see this turned into a subdivision or a Walmart or anything like that, and they wanted to make sure that this would stay a place where people could come and learn about animals and nature. So that's kind of the quick story of how we ended up with the zoo here.
Yeah, and you were talking too about the fact that the same family's owned it over 200 years before the city got it, and that meant that the furniture here is like
Correct.
95% original?
It is. It's something that's really unique to historic house museums and something that we're really proud of. Because this was in the same family for so long, things were passed down through the family. So we have original furniture, original books, original china. We have over 1,000 books in our collection. They love books, they love to read, portraits and photographs. And not only did they leave us the furniture, but they left us over 10,000 archival documents as well. So we can go through letters and journals and all of those
Historic
things.
paradise. So.
It is, pretty much, pretty much.
And then the family names, people that's lived in Nashville for many years will recognize
Yes.
the family names the streets around here.
Yes, so the first generation owner was a man named Michael Dunn, and his daughter married a man named Lee Shute. So if you are from the Hermitage area or the Hendersonville area, you're probably very familiar with Shute's Lane.
Yes.
That's where the Shute family lived, and Lee came from that family. So he would have been the second generation owner. His son, William Dixon Shute, was 3rd generation. William Dixon's 4 daughters became the 4th generation, and one of those daughters was a woman named Kate Shute Croft, and she was the mother of Margaret and Elise.
So there's a school here named after the Croft family too, don't we, here in this area?
Yes, we do. We have Croft Middle School, which is on the property that the Nashville Zoo sits on. It was on the original farmland property. And the zoo doesn't own the land, the city actually owns the land. And the city decided in 2003 they needed a new middle school. And they wanted to make sure that it fit with the sisters' wishes of making sure that this was a place for people to come and learn about animals. So Croft Middle School actually focuses on conservation and the environment, and they have small animal exhibits that the students take care of, and they partner with us and come on a regular basis. So it's a great partnership.
Yes, I love the concept. And of course, part of this area is called Grassmere.
Yes.
As real estate agent, we look at some of these homes in the neighborhood, and there's other neighborhoods, the houses are called the Grassmere neighborhood. So that's...
Yeah, that was the name of the farm. William Dixon Shute, the 3rd generation owner, wanted to name it, when he renovated it after the Civil War, he named it after a poem by William Wordsworth, who lived in the Grassmere Lakes district in England.
Wow.
So that's where the name came from.
That's very interesting. And you were telling me too, if I remember correctly, that this was like when they took it over, like over 300 acres of land?
Yeah, so it was 300 acres when Margaret and Elise Croft owned it. They put in their original agreement with, at the time, what was the Children's Museum of Nashville, that 200 acres would be set aside for the Nature Center, and then 100 acres would be set aside for the museum to use for other purposes if they needed to sell it to get funding. And that's actually what happened. So the zoo now is on 188 acres, with that original other 13 acres is where the school sits.
That's very cool.
Mhm.
Very cool. And then if somebody wanted to see the museum, like what kind of tours do you offer to see the home, the grounds?
So yeah, we are open daily along with the zoo. There's no cost to take a tour. It's part of the zoo admission. During the weekdays, we offer guided tours about every hour, and on the weekends, we offer what we call open house style tours. So guests can come in, spend as much time as they want looking around, ask questions of the interpretive team that's here, and just spend as much or as little time as they want.
I think I did that during Christmas.
Yes.
Had open house here was Christmas, all decorated for the Christmas holidays. And
Yes.
they were in costume. Interpreters were talking about living here, and it was just really nice.
All the fun Victorian Christmas